LEX Homicide on your head, alright.com.
The Samoan submission machine, and I hear the King of Swing.
Working on that.
I hear tell you're quite the salsa dancer, sir.
In certain circles, you know. I've been known to be able to cut a rug.
So how's the jaw doing?
It's doing surprisingly well. I mean, we have some good people backstage, and they got it back in place for me, and it's functional.
How early in the match did you dislocate the jaw?
Pretty early. I mean, just one of those things that kind of happens, and I mean, we got through it, and then everything seemed to go okay. So, you know, I guess I'm thankful for that.
Yeah. Did you know right away what happened? Did you just knew it hurt?
Yeah, you know, you kind of could. I mean, I didn't know exactly what was wrong, but I knew that you know, my jaw hurt really, really bad, and it didn't seem to be kind of clicking back into place the way it should. So,
right.
Those are two pretty good indicators.
Mm-hmm. I just saw today, actually. It was your match with Kobashi from Ring of Honor from October. Whose idea was it for you to wrestle Kobashi? Was it his idea? Was it your idea? Was it Ring of Honor's?
It was Ring of Honor's idea. I mean, they were in contact with Noah about bringing over Kobashi for a while, and Gabe Spolt, you know, said, well, if they wanted to see any match, I guess it'd be me versus them. So Ring of Honor put together, and both.
Were you happy how it went?
Yeah, for the most part, yes.
You think that that match would have gone over as well, like in front of a different crowd? Do you think the crowd really
different crowd, how so?
That wasn't familiar with Kobashi? Because it really had a lot to the match.
I mean, who?
Like if it was maybe a Ring of Honor crowd. I mean, a TNA crowd who didn't know who he was.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, it's kind of that. I guess we'll never find out.
Right. You guys got a question from the message board or anything?
Let's see.
One of our fans by the name of Casper wants to know, out of all the matches with Kobashi, which was your favourite?
Which was my favorite?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a real tough call. I mean, I watched bits and pieces of what he had done before, but I mean, I couldn't really nail down a single favorite match of mine. But you know, I kind of liked them all. You know, that you know what I'd seen of them. So I mean, it's really hard for me to kind of pinpoint one particular match. I mean, I loved all this stuff. I loved all the stuff with Quad. I thought that was really good. And I mean, I guess that's what I enjoyed the most.
Yeah. Whose idea was it for you to do the dance before the Liger match?
TNA's. I mean, they approached me about it and asked me if I could do it. They heard that I had done something like that before at an indie show in California, and I said, yeah. And they said, well, can you put together for pay-per-view? And I said, yeah, sure. You know, we need something kind of big to open up the show. And I said, well, not a problem. And got in touch with my family and got it all set up.
Yeah, it made it seem like an important match with that and the streamers coming in.
Yeah. It was a pretty cool way to kind of start off with the pay-per-view.
Yeah. When you first started out, did anyone ever come to you want you to do like a more old school Samoan gimmick, like a Wild Samoan type of guy?
Not really, not here in the States. I mean, over in Japan, they wanted me to, but I mean, here in the States, they pretty much kind of just let me do what I do.
Yeah. What was that in Japan? They wanted. I saw an interview where he said, I think they wanted you to gain like a lot of weight for like the King Joe character.
Yeah. I mean, that's the gist of it, pretty much. I mean, they wanted to be really over the top and really old school.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the traditional.
Right.
You know what a small wrestler should be. So,
mm-hmm.
But, I mean, at the time, I just really wasn't doing that. And I mean, I had a stable gig in Ring of Honor, and it worked out pretty well for me.
Mm. When you first went to TNA, were you okay with being in the X division?
Absolutely. I mean, I didn't really care what they put me, just as long as they put me in a spot where I could, kind of get out there and do my thing.
Yeah.
PHU 420, he wants to know from our message board, has anyone ever had heat with you for working two-step?
Not that I know of.
One of our fans says that he's trying to get some of his friends into Ring of Honor, and if you could suggest one match or show to give to them to pretty much get the idea of what Ring of Honor stands for these days, is there any one that you could think of?
I think the Manhattan Mayhem show is a good show for anybody to pick up if they want to get a good idea of the entire product.
I've got that one laying around, but every time I try and stick it in, somebody phones and wants me to do something or other.
He's a busy man.
Do you think it was the right decision to turn you heel on Daniel's face at TNA Genesis?
Yeah. They figured out their direction, and I'm going with it and seeing where it takes me.
Yeah. You think your style works better being the heel, especially like in the X division where all the guys will be smaller?
I think it's an accommodating fit.
Mm-hmm. Which do you prefer?
I really don't have a preference, you know.
Yeah.
I kind of do whatever they put in front of me.
Whatever the job calls for.
Do you think that the Breaking the X Division Code storyline, do you think that kind of plays off of your Ring of Honor history?
Yes and no, maybe. I mean, it's something they came up with, and I mean, like I said, we're going with it, and it's been working out so far. And I think those who kind of know my history, I think they take that into account, and it kind of adds a little bit more to the mythos of the story that we're trying to put across. But I mean, we're I get it's up to everybody's own interpretation, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Did you notice that you got more over with the crowd with like every time you were out there? Is this something you noticed?
So far, I mean, I think things are going decently well, so I really can't complain at this point.
Yeah. Do you watch your own matches to try to better yourself in the ring?
I try to better myself. I don't normally watch a lot of my own stuff, so
right.
I mean, I watch what I can. I mean, I'll pick up a DVD here and there, especially ROH stuff is readily available. But I'm usually never around for the TV tapings or for when the shows on Spike, because I'm usually out working doing indie shows on Saturdays and flying on Mondays. So it's hard for me to catch the show. But the pay-per-views I can usually get a hold of and take a look at, and it's always good to go back and check out, see what you're doing right, see what you're doing wrong.
We have someone on the line here. Who is this?
This is Raven Effect.
You have a question?
Oh, first off, I want to congratulate you on what we have all deemed the match of the century between you and AJ Styles.
Oh, thank you.
Also, when you were, I'm stuttering. You did Paul London's final match in ROH. What was that like?
It was a cool little moment. I mean, Paul was really beloved by the ROH fans, and a lot of the guys still to this day miss him in the ROH locker room. And I mean, he was going on to WWE, and I think everybody knew it. And I think at the same time, everybody wanted to find out what was going to happen. And it was a fun moment.
Do you still keep in touch with Mick Foley?
Yeah, as best as I can. I mean, he's real busy. He's doing a lot of work for his book signings here and there, but every so often we'll drop a call to each other and just check out, see how we're doing, and I still do keep in touch with him.
Yeah. Were you hoping that your little feud there would lead to like a big time match?
It just kind of. I think it's just going to be kind of one of those I guess one of those new mysteries, because as much as I want to say no, I mean, Mick's kind of he's hung him up and he doesn't want to. You never know with him, so you can always surprise somebody and want to put something together like that. So I mean, give him some more time, maybe I guess we'll find out.
Did he give you a lot of advice outside of the ring? Did he try to help you out?
Yeah, I mean, of course, and just pointing out things that he liked and that and how he would do things in certain situations. I mean, it's a real valuable resource.
Mm-hmm. You have anything else, Raven Effect, before I let you go?
You had that giant feud with CM Punk that people say really brought a lot of prestige to the ROH title. What was going through your mind while you're going through that entire feud and people were giving you all these like great remarks and stuff?
We were happy with it. I mean, at the time, during 2/3 of those matches, we both were really, really injured. So I mean, we really didn't know how they would come out, but I mean, they both came out. The first two came out pretty good, and I think the third one was a fitting climax, and it all worked out.
Thanks for calling in, Raven. We always ask everybody here if you have any favorite road stories or rib stories you'd like to tell us.
Not me?
Yeah.
There's a ton, but most of them are really, really incriminating.
Well, that's the one we love.
That's what we want to hear.
I don't want to get anyone in good trouble out there.
Oh, okay.
Always searching for the dirt, we are.
You can just change the names to protect the innocent.
I mean, I do have this hilarious story about this one buddy of mine who went and spilled 2 drinks the other night on a $100 shot, a blackjack table, who's potentially sitting right next to me and really telling me to shut up. He's about to punch me in the face. But, I mean, you know, those stories you just don't tell because you want to get your buddies in trouble.
Right.
We might have a shoot match on the show tonight.
You know, a shoot match. That's funny that you say a shoot match because my buddy, he's actually a really great fighter friend of mine. Who, I'm just kidding, dude. He's like, he's about to hit me in the face. And it's ridiculous.
Oh, man.
But, you know, those are the type of stories you don't want to say out in public and stuff and embarrass people mad.
Right. Wait till you retire and you can sell the book.
Quickly changing the subject.
Yeah.
We talk about Paul London moving on to the WWE. There's guys like Spanky and Jamie Noble's back on the road with them now. As Impact recently saw the debut of Jay Lethal. Is there anybody else in Ring of Honor or maybe the independent scene that you think deserves some more mainstream coverage coming up in a few months?
I think Nigel McGuinness and Colt Cabana are 2 big ones. I think they're both really, really great in the ring, and I think they're both really, really great personalities as far as entertaining their crowd, being charismatic, and I think people just they're kind of just slept on, you know, for no real reason. I think people just are really sleeping on these 2 guys. I think they're really, really great, and I think they'll, you know, if a large company gives them a chance, I think they'll do wonders.
Yeah, Colt has a lot of personality, which is something that some of the guys don't have. You talk about MMA. Did you ever train for MMA?
No.
Fights? No.
Never had a real desire.
Oh, okay. What do you say, Ninja?
Shouldn't reveal that with your friend sitting beside you. The Flea from our message board, he wants to know how do you pull off such a good-looking shining wizard for such a big guy?
A shiny. Wasn't aware I was doing one. Wow.
Please.
I really do need to start watching more of my stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I guess when I don't know, fairy dust apparently because I don't remember doing it.
It was another move.
Well, if I did do it, I'm really stoked about it.
Let's see if the Flea can redeem himself with his second question, which would be: are you worried about, in quotes, Samoan booty when you get older?
When I get Samoan booty, dude, what's that supposed to be? That's horrible. Wow. Okay.
Can we kick that guy from us?
Yeah. Like, wow, that's kind of.
The Flea sucks.
Yeah.
That wasn't us. That was somebody on our message.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm you know, I'm not killing the messenger, but no, not really. I don't.
All right.
You know.
When I told my webmaster we're having you on, he wanted to ask you if you ever made anyone cry from chopping them.
See, once again, these are stories we don't want to talk about to make other people that we are fond of feel bad.
Oh, okay. So the answer is yes.
There's been times.
All right. Well, we don't want to keep you too much longer here. Is there anything you want to tell your fans?
Visit the website, www.smojo.com. Check out Turning Point. Check out Impact Saturday nights on Spike TV. And, yeah, that's about it.
This is Christopher Daniels, and the Gospel According to the Fallen Angel says that you are listening to InYourHeadOnline.com.